So here's the decision that you have to make. You have to decide if you want to be part of the problem or part of the solution. There's too many people out there that all they do is whine and complain. Whine and complain. Whine and complain. They whine and complain about everything that goes wrong. Instead, they need to figure out how they can form a solution to whatever their problem is. If you look at all successful entrepreneurs, what is an entrepreneur? All an entrepreneur is a problem solver. All an entrepreneur is a problem solver. Let's take a look at one of the guys I profiled on my Power and a Half Hour call this week. I profiled a guy from Boston, Massachusetts named David Rodriguez. Now, he came up with this app called Food for All. And basically what the app does is it finds restaurants that want to sell the food that they would normally throw away at the end of the night and gives them a platform to be able to sell it to consumers for a discounted price. Now, they're selling this food anywhere from 50 to 80% off. David had a problem, right? His problem was that there was too much food being wasted. Now, statistics say that 40 billion pounds of food get wasted in the United States every single year from restaurants and venues and caterers and the like, right? That's over 50 something billion dollars worth of food every single year, right? And David decided to, instead of whining and complaining like a little baby about it, he decided to come up with a solution to the problem. And here's the thing about his solution. His solution is an amazing solution because everybody wins. The restaurant wins because here it is. They're throwing away the food at the end of the night. Now they're selling it for, even though they're selling it at a discounted price, they're at least getting something for it, right? Normally they would have had to just throw it away and taken a complete loss. The consumer wins. And here it is. We have two different consumers, right? One is the regular consumer that probably doesn't want to get the food at the end of the night. They want their food nice and fresh, and they're going to order it throughout the day. Well, how do they win, you ask? Well, the reason why they win is because of the fact that the restaurant is saving a little money. The restaurant doesn't have to keep raising the price of the regular food that they sell during the day, right? And then you have that cheaper consumer like myself. At the end of the night, we're able to buy the food at a discounted price. And 9 times out of 10, we probably would have bought that old food anyway, right? But we're able to buy it at 50 to 80% off the normal price of whatever it's going for. So everybody wins. Here it is. We have elections this week. Depending on when you're watching it, it may be today. You know, maybe elections already passed. And over the last 6 to 8 to 12 months, all I've heard people do is whine and complain about the candidates. Well, guess what? Stop whining and complaining, right? Do something about it. You can vote. You go out there and vote. If you have the opportunity to vote, if you're allowed to vote here in the United States, then you go out there and vote. Vote, right? Voice your opinion. Voice whatever it is that's on your mind by your vote, okay? If you don't like any one of the candidates, because I hear a lot of people say that, then guess what? Write in somebody. Write me in, okay? Write whoever in. Write yourself in. All right. There's too many people that aren't allowed to vote for you to go ahead and just to waste it. It's too many people that have died, right? Just to give you the opportunity to vote. All right. Every single one of us that's in America that has an opportunity to vote, somebody died for your right to vote, whether it was the people back in the 1700s or whatever, when America was trying to break away from Britain, or if you're African American and the slaves that died, or whoever it is that died for your right to vote. It doesn't matter, right? There's too many people that have died just to give you the right to vote. So if you're in America and you can vote, you need to vote. Wherever it is, whatever country you're in, if you have an opportunity to vote, you need to vote. Even if you don't like the candidates, go and exercise your right to vote anyway and write somebody in. But don't do this. Don't whine and complain, because we don't need any more whiners and complainers. All right. Remember what I said about entrepreneurs. All an entrepreneur is a problem solver. There's someone that sees a problem, right? Sees the same problem that everyone else sees, but then they decide that they're going to not whine and complain about the problem. They're going to come up with a solution to the problem. And here's the thing. If you find a solution to a problem and it solves the problem for a few people, then you'll make a few bucks. And for some people, that's cool. If you find the solution to a problem that a lot of people have that same problem, then you'll make a lot of money. If you can find a solution to a problem that helps out millions, then you'll make millions of dollars. If you have a solution to a problem that helps out hundreds of millions or possibly billions, like Facebook, then guess what? You'll make billions of dollars. So there's a lot of money in being a problem solver. And I tell you what, it sure beats being a whiner and a complainer. So just keep that in mind. No more whining and complaining. From now on, you are a problem solver. Right? Because problem solvers get paid, right? That's how they get paid. They get paid by solving people's problem. And we don't need any more whiners and complainers in this place. All right? Thank you much, and until next week.